And I am going to get this YouTube video up here. My phone's blowing up. What is all that about? Oh. All right. So we are going to get things started tonight. We have a 8-box pick your team break. There's still 4 teams left, so it's not too late to jump in here. Once we show the first hit, though, that is it. So 1, and then it's done. We're doing kind of a timeline break here. So we're going to cover 5 different years worth of product. Year 1 will be 2019, where we have a box of 2019 Heritage High Number. Year 2, 2020 Prism. Year 3, 2021 Chronicles. First off the line. Year 4, 2022 Donruss Baseball. All right. We'll also have, where'd they go? A couple of holiday megas. I don't know where they went. I guess these are it. So 2 2022 Topps holiday megas and 2 2023 TriStar Platinum Baseballs. So the way it works with the baseballs is unless it is a team-specific inscription, so example of team-specific, Marlins' first ever opening day starter. We had something like that with Charlie Huff, right? Not team-specific. 1986 World Series MVP. Team-specific, though, is a World Series baseball because that's a special ball, and that goes to the team. It's not just a career accomplishment. All right, 1995 MVP. That's a career accomplishment, not team-specific. So we kind of give a little bit there with a little bit of clarity. If it's a current player, it stays with the current team, but unless, of course, there's a team-specific inscription. But if it's a retired player, then it would get randomized in the Marc-Down group on Facebook. Any team that player played with in parts of 3 or more seasons would qualify for the random. So 2 years, not enough. 2.5 years, enough. All right? All right. So here's the deal. We're going to get into roll call, right? We want to get this run and done here. We have another break that kind of took like an hour to pretty much almost fill up. It's a random team break, so we're just waiting on payments. I call it the RIP Random Team RIP. And the reason I called it that is because we have 4 of the products in that break that were recently announced that Topps was dropping them. So I thought, that's one we can do a little like random team and have a little fun with. So that was listed again on the Facebook page just a short while ago, a few hours ago, and within an hour we had 26 spots filled. So it was also our customer appreciation break, so that helped for those who participated in a break with us in February. Then there was a pretty substantial discount for that. But moving on from the Facebook stuff and back to Drip. So on the Drip Shop here, not only do we have the 4 teams that we will be trying to get rid of before we show that first hit for this break. All right, we'll go over them in a minute. We also have a bunch of Leaf products because today we got in our in the game used sports boxes. So I have 25 of them in the store. 5 premium hits per box. All right. Some signed, some, fancy swatches, but everything game used, game worn. And there's some pretty cool stuff that comes out of these. We've done these before. So it was actually a pretty significant product because I know I had an issue with a former distributor because they told me they were bringing me that to the National one year, and then it didn't happen, and I was not very happy. Anyways, so I like this product. This is a fun one. Blue Jays in the 8-box mixer are $69.99. Don't forget, you have possibilities for rookies of Vlad Jr. and Bo Bichette in that one. Padres, you got guys like Tatis and Cronenworth at $64.99. Brewers are $27.99. And the Marlins are $44.99. So Jazz Chisholm, probably one of the more key rookies you'll have a shot at there. And don't forget, we have those baseballs in there. The Brewers, probably out of all the teams listed, the Brewers are probably the strongest team for swiping one of those baseballs out of the 4 we have left. So definitely some balance amongst the remaining teams there. All right, so let me get this YouTube link copied and pasted in my phone, and then we're going to do roll call, and then we're going to rip you a new one. It's pretty simple there. All right. Copy link. And let's share this in Messenger as well. All right, here we go. Oh, you know what? My drip chat didn't work yesterday. So let me just see if the drip chat's working on my phone. I don't know why. It's yet another question that I have. Why is Facebook not working? Why is drip chat not working? So we'll eventually get those things figured out, I guess. Let's see. Where's hashtag sports cards? There we are. All right. Captain Morgan and Pepsi. There we go. You know it's got to be Captain and Coke, right? Can't be Pepsi. Come on. Oh, Peeps Edition. Oh, okay. That just sounds like a diabetic coma waiting to happen. But I like it. I'll have to see if I can find that. I have Captain at home. That's actually my shot of choice. The RIP rip is now down to 3 spots left. So one just got snagged. So it's basically looking for a closer. All right. Back to this 8-boxer here. So Richard Olvera, James McCaffrey's here, Joshua Gold, TJ Holtorf, Dennis Ippolito, Eric Ballieu, Dustin Horn, Ginger Brewster, VJ Laredo, Michael Kelly, Chad Reagan, Jeremy Corbin, Dan Smith, Melissa Marin, Brian Carnegie, and that's it. Looks like we got a closer for that break. All right, so that one's closed out. So if we can get payments in on that one, like before I wake up tomorrow, I'll run that live in the shop because there will be no Friday night breaks tomorrow. Tomorrow is date night. And with as much as I've been working either on or off camera lately, I could use an evening off at this point. So, all right. So I'm just messaging links to everybody. Again, we are in roll call right now. And as soon Hey, Jeremy, what's going on? Only 26 grams of sugar? It's interesting. So, it's got to be like an 8-ounce serving then instead of like a 12. I don't know. I just can't see it being that good for you. I mean, it's not, but. I am definitely a fan of the Peeps, though. All right, we're starting to get some people in the YouTube stream here. So again, if you want to make it easier, I don't know how long. Now my drip chat doesn't work. Like, that's a little annoying. But if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, guess what? You'll get notifications. If you follow us on the Drip app, guess what? You'll get notifications. Probably better than the ones Facebook gives. So, hey, what's going on? So we're going to be opening up 8 boxes right now. We are in roll call for this break. And I think I got everybody messaged here. Walmart and Manahawkin? Okay. If I ever get down that way. Am I going to do the trading card show in Manahawkin? So I'll be at the GTSM show that weekend. Like, I do plan on. I actually stopped by the first one in the morning, and then I didn't know it was that day, so I came to the shop. But I generally do multiple day shows. I don't generally do single day shows. So, yeah, the show that I'm going to at the end of the month is going to probably have about anywhere between 30 and 40 autograph guests. So, like, Drew Brees is going to be there. Kenny Pickett's going to be there. There's a pretty big list of names. So, it's definitely going to be more than, it's probably going to be $15 to get in the door. But It's in Edison at the big expo center that they have there. I think that's considered Edison, somewhere abouts. But I do plan on stopping by that show the next time I don't have somewhere else to be. It was funny, like the first show that they did, I went there. I don't know why they even like. I was just there to check it out, and I know I'm acquaintances with the people who run it. They come in the store and they handed me one of the raffle tickets, and I was like, yeah, whatever. Like, and then I ended up winning it, and I was like mortified. So I was like, okay, what's the prize? So it was like a choice of things. There was a Bobby Valentine photo. I was like, give me that one. And I was like, all right, any kid who's first kid that comes up to me wearing a Mets hat, you can have this photo. And yeah, there was plenty of kids there, and not one of them was wearing a Mets hat. I mean, we're kind of in Philly country here. So you get some Mets and Yankees fans, but a lot of Philly fans. So that didn't work out so well. So then I'm like, you're wearing a Giants one. That works for me. Oh, that's no fun. I mean, literally sounds about as fun as pulling teeth there. All right, I got to confirm that I got everybody who needed the message sent. And then we're going to get started with the break. Again, there's 4 teams left. So if you're watching on Drip, first come, first serve. We have the Blue Jays at 69.99, the Padres at 64.99. So Blue Jays, you got Vlad Jr. and Bichette rookie possibilities. Padres, you got Tatis and Cronenworth. Right? Brewers, probably out of the 4 teams, the best shot at a baseball. 27.99. And then the Marlins with definitely quantity in the rookie department. Jazz Chisholm probably be the top name out of all of them. That might not be bad if you get like that first off the line exclusive parallel Jazz Chisholm on all that. You never know. So they're $44.99. And then we have kind of an assortment of leaf boxes. We got in our In the Game Used Sports today. So I have 25 boxes of this in the shop. And I'd love to see a couple of these opened over here on Drip. So let's see if we can make that happen. Personals would obviously be after the group break. So I'm just double checking my list here. Oh, I had one more name I gotta do off this app. Hold on. Messages. Yes. All right. Gotcha. Let's see. Hey, what's going on? See, I think I have this guy here. Yes, I do. Okay, I'm gonna send this to. Oops. There we go. All right, looks like I got everybody. Yeah, we had a lot of people with multiple teams in this one. Good. All right, so I'm going to switch back on to Drip here so I can see all the comments going on. And let's do this. So good luck to everybody. Again, available for purchase only in the Drip Shop right now. 8-box. Pick your team baseball mixer teams. You have until the first hit. So what I'm going to do, we're going to slow play this a little bit. We're going to start with these 2 boxes I kind of just threw in as bonuses because I got to admit, I like the holiday cards. I know we're way far away from Christmas, but couldn't get them at that point in time, and now I was able to get like a lot of 10 of them, and it's like, yeah, let's do it. Let's throw that in a break. At least Topps isn't killing this product off, right? But we just sold out a break all of products that Topps is saying sayonara to. So what we'll do is we'll air that on Drip, and we'll probably use that to set up filling up another break. And hopefully we'll get payments in for that so that we can do it maybe tomorrow afternoon while we're in the store. Why not? Oop. The ornament is Giancarlo Stanton. No, it doesn't have a little circle thing. I wonder if they took it out. So Yankees get one of the 2 ornaments that we're going to see here. And not to say that we can't get an autograph or a relic out of these. That's very possible. Relics come 1 in every, looks like 12 packs. Oh, there is a relic in every box. Damn, I shouldn't have started with these. Oh, well. Well, now you don't have very much time. This is also, I guess, one of the few things that isn't completely stripped down in retail, right? I should order more of these if I can find them. So this year, as a breaker, I'm kind of glad they did this, and a seller of single cards too. The metallic cards now are just kind of a gray border, so you don't actually have to like feel the surface of the card to figure out whether it's that metallic holiday parallel or not. It's just got a different look to it. And then we'll probably see some sort of a short print. So, well, actually, we usually see 2. Usually you'll see 1 or 2 holiday variations. And then there's also like a rare and a like super rare version. So we got to keep a lookout for anything that looks like it doesn't belong on the card. So first hit is in my hand. So once we show it, those 4 teams disappear. Our leaf line of products won't. That'll stay on the bottom there. So we have In the Game Used Sports, Leaf Decadence. I only got 2 boxes of that left, and that has definitely shot up since we initially got those cases. We also have Pro Set Pure, almost out of those. I got like maybe 3 of those left. Not Leaf, but I also put in the National Pastime Balls from Historic Autographs. We are getting, they're doing the inked threads again. And I was kind of disappointed last time when we were only allocated like 4 boxes from the distributor. So I've managed to get, it's probably going to be 3 cases. So there's 14 in a case. We're going to have a ton of these jerseys. And at some point, we're going to talk about this product. I think it releases early April. But it is absolutely loaded, and it's a product that we've had a lot of fun with in the past. One of my favorite jerseys that we hit came out of that. It was an Allen Iverson jersey, right? But it wasn't a custom. It was a Mitchell and Ness, and it was like all fancy on the front, and on the back it had not only his number, but it said The Answer instead of Iverson. It was a very very cool jersey. And one of my favorites, I also remember that Clayton Kershaw jersey that was probably, as far as jerseys go, one of the biggest misses we ever had. Gosh, you got to look so carefully at these. I don't see any weird variations. If you see a weird variation, let me know. Usually it's like the bat looks like a candy cane, or it looks like they're throwing a snowball. There's a Stephen Kwan rookie. Brandon Nimmo. So these are the metallics. So they still have that metallic feel on the snowflakes, but that gray border really helps figure out what they are. Because if you sleeve the card and put it in the top loader, you're really not able to tell. It's just that simple. Matt Manning, Jeff McNeil, Bueller, Renee Pinto in the Santa Maria, Vlad Jr. Again, this is a guy you're looking for also in 2019 Heritage High number. Brian Hayes, Joe Denond, Bieber Fever. You do get sick during the winter, right? Alec Manoa, Royce Lewis, Max Fried, Nolan Arenado, and Julio Rodriguez for the Mariners. So again, they did manage to get the name rookies into here. So Julio got Mike Trout. Usually give him a little 1 cent love. And another Julio. That was really quick. That would have been in the same pack. You know why? I'll tell you why. Again, these are really hard to find. Or hard to tell the difference. Can you see it? Can you see it in the screen? It's very subtle, but it looks like he's wearing a sleeve with candy cane. It looks like a Christmas sweater underneath his jersey for the one sleeve there. So there you go, Mariners. So that's a, I don't know which short print it is. We'll probably look that up later, but most likely it's usually the basic, and sometimes we get the rare one. Cardboard connection is the best way to do it, because all you got to do is look at the little tiny numbers in the back. Whichever one ends in 19 or 819, that is what it is. So we got Murphy, Hunter Green, Shohei Ohtani. All about that base, Trevor Story. Yeah, a lot of snow up in Boston. Jose Ramirez. It's been a tough winter for second baseman. You had Trevor Story needing Tommy John surgery. You have Gavin Lux out with a torn ACL. There's Alec Thomas and Bobby Witt. Good deal there. And a card of Stanton to go with the Christmas ornament. Colorale, Yadier Molina, Bo Bichette, Salvador Perez, MJ Melendez, Whit Merrifield, Jonathan India, Seth Beer. And beer goes well with the holidays. Actually, it goes well with like just about anything. And this is coming from somebody who's not really a beer drinker. Just saying. So we got Fernando Tatis. Again, somebody you're looking for in 2019 Heritage High Number. This is it. We're about to show the first hit. Blue Jays $69.99, Padres $64.99, Brewers $27.99, Marlins $44.99. Shane Baz, Austin Riley, Cody Bellinger. Oh, there's another Alec Thomas. But this one's a little different. All right, let's play that game again. This one's a little clearer. I don't know. Do we even need a side-by-side on this? Bat Cane. Yeah. Now, this one ends in 819 as well. So I'm going to say both of these are the easy one. You wouldn't see two rares in the same package. You know what I'm saying? Matt Olson. Little brass baby. Nick Castellanos. Christian Yelich. And rookie relic time. So Kyle Raleigh is going to be the first hit out of the break. So if you got one of these teams in your shopping cart, it is time to pull that proverbial trigger because that be it on those. Oh, are these 75s? Yes. Are these 75s? Yes. So then where's the 55s? I must have used them all. We'll get that later. Mr. Cortez, Joe Ryan. And will we have any major misses today? It's a big question there. Delete. Delete. All right. So again, anybody who is watching us via the Drip Shop. Oh, I got that good. That's what we got up on the Drip Shop. There's like 400 different SKUs of product to open in the store, so it's not everything, but gives you a little idea of what we got. So we did a mega box. Let's just start things off from the beginning of the timeline, and we'll hit that other mega before we do the end of this. All right. So 2019 Heritage High Number. Got a bunch of stuff coming in tomorrow as well. So we are looking to be... the hit was Mariners Cal Raleigh. So rookie in last year's products, a catcher. So we got a super baseball box loader. And looks like it's one of the rookies to look out for in this set. This is going to go to Chicago, to the White Sox. Eloy Jimenez. So Eloy Jimenez is the box loader here. For those of you who do follow us on Facebook as well, there is a football break currently up. It's a small one. It's kind of to test the waters. I have a hobby box of 2022 Donruss. All right. $44.95 for a random division. If you get two, then you save $5. So that is on Facebook right now because I want to put together a pick your team. All right. Want to put together a pick your team break. So we have Daniel Vogelback as a high number. Again, they're not extremely short printed, but they do come out less frequently. Card numbers 701 to 725, I believe. And those come out one in every 3 packs, if you were wondering. Chris Davinsky. I always sleeve them so that you know they're an SP. It's like, why do you sleeve this common guy? And it's like, 1 cent love for the short prints. That Vogelback was on the Mariners. So remember, we're doing a timeline break, and here we're in our 2019 kind of deal here. All right. So first stack coming up. Did I miss a short print? No, I guess not. Those all had inserts in them. Oh, yep, I did. Okay, here's the other one. And Dominic Leone. All right, here we go. John Duplantier. We have Molina and Goldschmidt. All about that base, And Rosario and Cano. Got Albert Pujols as an Angel there. Nick Senzel, rookie for the Reds. Hey, what's going on, guest? Welcome. Be our guest. Be our guest. Let's see here. DJ LeMahieu, Byron Buxton, little Bryce baby. Well, they saved a pretty decent star for the high number there. Fortunately, this was loaded with rookies like Pete Alonso for the New York Mets. So Pete Alonso rookie. What's up with that? I don't know. It's a good question. So Pete Alonso rookie. Eloy Jimenez. So we got the box loader for him, and we got one of his base rookies. And hopefully this is a breakout year for him. Tulowitzki. Blake Snell with the cool little scratch-off game here. All right, if you ever seen something like this before. Play it with your friends. If you don't have any friends, play with yourself. That didn't come out right. Richie Martin, Steve Pierce. Homer Bailey, Doe. Shelby Miller, and Corbin Martin. All right. So still looking for that hit. Stack number 2 here. These packs still statically charged from 2019. We got Clint Frazier, former Yankee. I think he got DFA'd, went back to Cleveland, got DFA'd again. And I don't remember where he ended up. I want to say the Blue Jays, but I'm not sure on that one. Yep, this one's a high number. So Padres, Chris Paddock. Oh, look at this. Got a foil board. How often do these come out? It's not chrome. I don't know. But that's definitely an odd one. Dodgers, Alex Verdugo. I don't remember these being too common. But again, I don't really see anything signifying anything special either. $40 is the number, code number. Yeah, it's definitely a different code number. I don't know. We might have to do some research on that. But that's something. Most of it. So we got John Means, Brendan Rodgers, rookie performers, JT Realmuto, Griffin Canning, Jake Bowers, and the arrival, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Austin Meadows, Fernando Tatis Jr. Tyler Glasnow, Carter Keyboom. Wonder whatever happened to him. Vlad Jr. Well, they said these guys were floating out there. Jorge Alfaro, JD Martinez, who's now with Los Angeles with the Dodgers. Braden Bishop, Hammer and Hank, Keston Hiura, rookie for the Brewers. Hopefully he kind of breaks out of it this year too. Got a few guys where it's like they were promising, and then 2020 happened, and mush. A little rough after that. I mean, it's way too early to tell. You never know. Oh, look at that. We have a real one auto. Real one auto. I should have opened this box first. That would have been exciting to open up with. Hunter Strickland. I mean, right now your MVPs look like Ronnie Mauricio and Jared Kelnick. I don't know. We talk about Vlad Jr. a lot. I feel like Bo Bichette has kind of been underrated. I mean, there's even people who kind of were like, oh, he's not that impressive. You know, he did lead the American League in hits. So, doing something right. And there was a good stretch of last season where he was just on fire. So, I don't know why people bitch about Bichette so much. Victor Robles. Yeah, I'm in that boat too. I like Bichette. Oh my goodness. This is getting interesting here. And Luis Sessa, also a high number. All right. So I got an autograph, and I also have a short print. So we got here Yaziel Puig, Andrew Miller, Nicky Lopez rookie for the Royals. He's kind of an under-the-radar guy. He's not awful, right? DeGrom, will he be able to bring to Texas his big city attitude and big game performances? We'll see what happens there. You know, I'm kind of hoping he does all right. Alex Verdugo. So again, we had. Let's see if there's any other visible differences besides the foil boarding. No, don't look like it. Backs are pretty much the same thing too. So I don't know. I'll have to do some more research on that later. Another Tatis. So rookie performers insert Fernando Tatis Jr. Yeah, you know, I think you said the other day Ramirez and Lindor would be a nice pair. That's all good and well. This is an interesting pitcher. I think he's still around. So not too many guys in the major league that went to my alma mater. So Rider University pitcher Nick Margevicius. So I keep some of the guys with some local flair in the bins, even though like no one really buys them. So he has a little spot in the bin in my singles bins. Yusei Kikuchi hasn't quite panned out so well in the majors. Max Fried, but an excellent pitcher in Japan. Cole Tucker, Jacob deGrom, award winner. Austin Riley with a rookie card. And don't let those hits be misses. Josh Hader, Brewers. Josh Hader. It was a $28 team, and we already got an early hit on it. Don't let those hits be misses. Well, that one might hurt a little bit. This one might be a little bit more of a missed opportunity, though. Got Manny Machado. And we got a Vladimir Guerrero Jr. rookie, but this is what the regular one looks like. And this is what the action short print looks like. So we have Vlad Jr. We're doing good, man. We had the big guy in 2022, Julio Rodriguez, on a short print. We got the big guy in 2019, Vlad Jr. So, sorry, James. Maybe there's a big Red Sox waiting. Red Sox are real good for the baseballs. Carter Kieboom and Brendan Rodgers to close it out. All right. So, from 2019 to 2020 we go. 2020 Prism. We're looking for the ultra rare gems insert. And this is a set where the Tiger Stripe parallels were a big deal. And didn't they have that other big card? What the heck was the name of it? It's like blank in the background. Color Blast. That's it. Looking for that too. Those were super short prints. All right. 2020 Prism. Let's see what we got here. Hot boxes are always fun. Oh, that's a nice name there. Got one auto in my hand already. Yeah, doesn't look like we got a hot box here. I believe it was like a 25% chance of a hot box. There was like 3 different ones that they had. Oh, that's a low numbered card though. And I'll tell you what, there's a lot of decent prospects in this 2020 Prism. I think I might use it again in the not too distant future. Maybe not right away, but I already got a few tricks up my sleeve. We already burned through one of them pretty quick, though. We sold out the RIP RIP. So we're just waiting on payments for that, and we'll schedule that. And I'm aiming kind of thinking maybe tomorrow in the shop. Kyle Hendricks, Red Wave. So that's 34 out of 99. Now, the solid red is not a numbered parallel, so it's Yasmani Grandal. I want to say red was the hobby exclusive. Not 100% on that. Here come the judge with some fireworks. They lit a bunch of them up when he hit his 62nd home run, breaking the American League record and Yankee record. I think that was kind of what was more being celebrated, which was actually a little frustrating. Bo Bichette. So that is a rookie card for the Blue Jays. And Eddie Rosario with a silver. Sonny Gray, red. Yes, gray, red. I know. It's confusing. Top of the class, Corbin Carroll. Brilliance, Rafael Devers. And it's all about that base, Man, these guys had no idea what was coming this season. Lewis Thorpe for Minnesota, numbered 11 out of 35. So we got anybody on YouTube? Is the YouTube chat working? It's quiet now. We had a couple outbursts, but Domingo Leyba. So the straight blue also not numbered. Now on deck, Taylor Trammell. Got second year Tatis. Tommy Pham, who is now New York Pham with the Mets. Justin Dunn. But we're far from done. Tyrone Taylor, red. Lumber Inc., Kyle Schwarber. Stargazing with Paul Goldschmidt. You just got to look in the mirror, really, to stargaze, right? Jake Fraley. Hunter Dozier with a silver and a blue. And another Royal, too. Bobby Witt Jr., top of the class. I could see that. I could see Bobby Witt Jr. at the top of the class. Looks like he's 12 in that picture. Steven Strasburg, Illumination. AJ Pook. He had just been traded, I guess, within the last, 6 weeks, right? I think it was January. So to the Marlins for J.J. Bleday. And, brilliance, Red Wave. Numbered 68 out of 99. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Vladdy is hot in this break. Sorry, not sorry. All right. First auto out of here. Because Cleveland rocks. Aaron Savale. Aaron Savale. Warming up in the pen. Sixto Sanchez for the Marlins. We do not speak of tres. Tyler Glass now. And Trey Turner finishes off the stack. All right. Let me just... Some like with wings. I like without wings. You know? Anyways. Was that too much? Let's see. Second half of the box. Okay. Interesting. You go back to drip and see what's going on there. All right, another autograph. And that's the third. All right, all three autographs are accounted for. Because you know it's only on average in Panini. Never know what you're going to get. It's like a box of chocolates or some stuff like that. All right, here we go. Pete Alonso. Jacob deGrom, Brilliance, Blue Mojo. That's numbered 80 out of 175 for the METS Mets. That's a pretty card. That is a brilliant card. Colton Wong. Drew Waters, now on deck. And Abraham Toro, lime green, number 2 out of 125. Kyle Lewis, blue. That's a rookie. Well, I might as well sleeve it. I got a good feeling about him this year. Machines, Freddie Freeman. He was a machine last year. His first year with Los Angeles, and very, very impressive season. Not quite MVP, but definitely worth mentioning. Jake Odorizzi, silver. Nick Ahmed, red. Ian Anderson, warming in the pen. Instant impact, Whit Merrifield. Bueller, McNeil, Matt Theus, Zach Gallen, Keone Cavaco, top of the class for Minnesota. And that's a silver as well. So we'll give that a little 1 cent more. Omar Narvaez. Mets picked him up kind of as a backup this year. Or maybe as a starting point this year until they feel Alvarez is ready. Not really sure which. Scorching, Xander Bogaerts. Numbers game, Cody Bellinger. And hopefully on the Cubs, he can turn that numbers game back in his favor. Brandon Lau, red mojo, numbered 84 out of 149. And, well, you didn't get the Josh Hader, but you did get an autograph at least. Boston, Michael Chavis. All right, so that's not so bad. It's a start. Chavis now, I believe, is on the Pirates. But here he is as a rookie for the Red Sox. Pro penmanship. Might have even been second year. I'm not sure. Top of the class and in part of this year's rookie class, Shea Langoliers. Jesus Luzardo. Right here, right now. Little Jesus lizard, right? And Prism prospect, Joe Adell. So he wouldn't actually have his rookie cards until the following year. But 2020 would kind of force him into the majors because they didn't want him to lose a year of competitiveness. Unfortunately, they may have pushed him a little too soon. I think now little bit of confidence issues. He knows he can hit AAA, and he hasn't yet really mastered Major League hitting. So kind of one of those like quadruple A players right now. Top of the class, Logan Davidson, Kettle Marte, Illumination. And that's a wrap for Prism. All right, next is Chronicles first off the line. So, yeah, I feel the same way. I think this is a make or break year for him. It's make or break year for a lot of guys. Let's face it. So I had to explain to some. I didn't have to. I chose to. Somebody made a post earlier, right, in one of these like big influencer groups. And no, not that one. Yeah. So somebody had a picture of Prism first off the line, which is coming out in 5 days. Today the Immaculates came out. And they're like $2,000. That's real nonsense. These first off the line boxes, though, they're done in a specific way. Really, the market is set by the consumer. And as much as some might not like it, it's actually kind of fair. Like, I didn't get any of the Immaculates today because it didn't come down to the number I wanted. But you know, if it's starting at 2,000 now that's the top, right? It's called a Dutch auction. So the opening price is meant to be too high. Anybody who's in a Dutch auction and coming right out of the gate, usually 99 times out of 100, not a good idea. You want it to come down, and you want to kind of buy it at like the range where you think it's going to be close to selling out. So, I explained that a Dutch auction is kind of like a Dutch oven. It's supposed to stink at first and settle down into a warm, comfortable place. So if anybody's wondering how those work, that's pretty much it. So there's special parallels in the first off-the-line boxes. In this case, one is a very low-numbered base card, and the other one is an Obsidian autograph that I think it's like I want to say like a purple tint. Yeah, Joey Bart too. I think Bart's circumstances are different though. He kind of got jerked around a little bit, with Buster Posey kind of opting out of the pandemic season relatively late, if I remember correctly, right? And then after that, 2021, Posey comes back and returns to MVP form. And then the next year retires. And I don't know if he was quite prepared for the up and down ride that he was going to be going on. All right, so we got a couple things here already. Ugh. That's not bad. That's just kind of... No crease. Still good. Still good. Why not? And that's weird. Tell me this is... We had one once that was not only missing a hit, but one of the hits was damaged. I ended up with it, so I didn't care, but that's weird. I think this is possibly going to be missing a hit. We shall see. Oh, this makes no sense whatsoever. That's going to be frustrating. All right, let's see what happens. Don't forget, it's 3 autos and 1 memorabilia card per box on average. So I like this. 58 out of 100. Alek Manoah. This guy is a stud. Every single pack has one of these cards in it, and that's what's concerning me. So they're nice cards and all, but there's supposed to be some hits in those spots. Oh shoot, I don't have any thick sleeves left. I used them earlier. Sandy Koufax. Actually, I didn't. I spelled coffee all over them earlier. They went to the garbage. Taylor Trammell. I was lucky I only had supplies that got affected because I was walking. I wasn't even by the counter, and the lid just popped off of my coffee and went all over the floor, and in the garbage mostly. Brent Honeywell, Dylan Carlson. Oh, that's a nice Mike Trout though for the Angels. That's your short print. That's a good short print to get. 7 out of 17. Mike Trout. Very cool. Christian Pache with the Obsidian. Brady Singer Elite. Ryan Mountcastle. So many good rookies in this class. There's Big Poppy, David Ortiz. Again, the thick card, and then all of a sudden we're not seeing anything else. Ronald Acuna. Jake Cronenworth. Luis Campusano. Andres Jimenez, numbered 9 out of 17. I see what happened here. I think we're gonna we have already 2 parallels that there's only supposed to be one of. So these are the first off the line parallels. So I don't know what's so bad about that, right? We got a Trout, we got a Jimenez rookie. I guess it's better than if there were. Now, what I would hope is the Obsidian autographs in here, but I don't think that's going to happen. But at least for the other autographs, like if they were ended up being like a $2 autograph, I guess it doesn't really matter. But still, not exactly the way I would want it to go. Jared Oliva. There's Mike Trout. And there's another one of these, Jacob deGrom with the thick card. How about Juan Soto? With the clear. Daz Cameron in black. Here comes the Bohm, ready or not. Cody Bellinger, overdrive. Alex Bregman, numbered 8 out of 10. So it's not an auto, but another low-numbered card. We're getting some decent cards out of here at least, but not seeing any hits. 155 out of 199, Fernando Tatis. Kelnick rookie. And then here we have a relic. Eugenio Suarez for the Reds. Cabrian Hayes, clear vision. Geraldo Perdomo. Gleyber Torres overdrive. Dylan Carlson overdrive again, but this one is a silver. Yeah, Tim Anderson on the Obsidian. Yermin Mercedes. Joey Votto. Yu Darvish, again, another one of these thicker cards. Some more Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Magnitude. Titanium Pete Alonso. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Chronicles. I just hate it when boxes are messed up like this. So we got the Mike Trout and Bryce Harper, 15 out of 25. So, I mean, this is a lights-out box as far as parallel goes. This is an amazing box looking at the parallels. So what can we do then? Here's another one. Yadier Molina, 3 out of 25, though. 3 out of 25. But I don't like the fact there's clearly Donruss rated rookie, Jared Kelnick. 135 out of 199. David Peterson for the Mets. Pete Alonso again. Dane Dunning. Alex Kirilloff. And Nolan Arenado. So this is what I can do. I can't make it 100% where it should be. But I actually have a couple packs of this in the store. So let's do this. I don't know what came out of the other packs. But first off the line box, we're just going to throw these into the break because I don't want to leave it hanging like that. And I have them, so it's easy. Easy peasy. Let's see, what do we have in here? Of course. One of the ones that doesn't have an autograph. My luck. Clark Schmidt. Yes, indeedy. Another one of these guys. Plenty of those. Joey Bart with the Magnitude rookie. So hopefully we get a hit out of that other one. I try. I try harder than Panini. Oh, that Clark Schmidt was 77 out of 100. So I guess we'll 1 cent love it. Yermín Mercedes, gold standard. I guess we'll do that too. Christian Pache, number 12 out of 17 for the Braves. So we have another one of the first off the line. So we have 3 of the first off the line parallels. So I'm trying here. Jonathan India and Joey Bart. Trying here. Technically, that one's a hit. So put that there. All right. See what's in this one. I'd even take a relic at this point. Give me something. Nope. Neither. All the hits were gone already. There is like a 33% chance of that happening. So, actually, no, it's probably more like 16% chance of that happening. But so we got Kyle Lewis, Ken Griffey Jr. Again, at least these pastime cards are cool ones. We got the Clearly Donruss, Juan Soto. Monty Harrison, H to the Izzo, Anthony Rizzo, Joe Adele, Taylor Trammell, and Manny Machado. I'm still pissed that we're missing some autos. So let's do this. There's got to be some autos in here. All right. It's got to be 2. Hey, what's going on, Christopher? You will not get the best of me, Panini. Now we're gonna use another brand name. They'll have autos in theirs. All right, so we got Jordan Lawler, Michael Garcia, and then we have Everson Pereira for the Yankees, and Dustin Harris for the Rangers. There we go. What is your question, Christopher? Fire away. All right. Whatever else is missing, all those extra exclusive parallels more than makes up for it. It wasn't like we were completely gypped. You know, we had 3 of those numbered to 17 cards and a couple other good ones. So we're back to 2022. So let's go back and revisit this this mega box thing here. What do boxes of 2022 Prism Draft basketball retail for? I don't know. You should ask somebody who actually gets them. Oh, sorry. A little bitter. Let's see. Prism Draft. What was that, 22? And you said basketball. Who would want to buy that? uh, I'm guessing hobby, correct? Okay. So the regular hobby ones, 2022, 23 Prism, basketball. That's choice. Hobby box, 200. So $200 box. So when they send that to you, what do you got to pay? Like $33 in VAT? All right. Another Yankee ornament. This one is Garrett Cole to go with Giancarlo Stanton. I need to grab a sip of this coffee. This is not the kind of cup where the lid pops up, fortunately. Whoa. Because it's 11:44 at night. And clearly I don't want to be going to bed until like 3, right? I meant to drink this before we got started, but I actually didn't have enough time. All right, 15-second coffee break is over. Union rules. So, well, that box is valued at 200. That'll be over 60. Unless the autographs that you got were garbage. And then it was, then you wouldn't have to worry about that. Do you get the whole box or just the autographs? Trying to find the short prints before they find me. Nope, I don't see. Nope, that's a baseball, not a snowball. Oh, my phone went off. All right, there we go. One of the autos and a handful of number cards from the box. Well, shit, GTS gave you more than they gave me in the last 2 years for basketball, so you should be very happy. I don't see no candy canes yet. Still don't see Maybe we'll see it better when I go on camera, I guess. I just don't see candy canes and stuff like that. That's a nice relic. I'm down with that. And there's a metallic. All right, y'all gonna have to be my eyes here. I didn't see any. But they're easy to miss sometimes. So, all right, a little magnification there at least. Joe Ryan, C.J. Crone, Josiah Gray, Dylan Cease. That's a nice little Bobby Witt Jr. What would I sell the Guerrero? I don't know. I'd have to look up what the going rate is, basically. Yeah, 22 Topps Holiday. I can look it up when my hands are free again. So we got Aaron Nola, Maticevic, Kershaw, Josh Winder, Chris Bryant, Salvador Perez, Melendez, and Alec Thomas. Another Julio Rodriguez for the Mariners. Murphy, green, the color of Christmas trees. Ohtani, Freddie Freeman. Bellinger. J-Ram. Mike Trout. Royce Lewis. Matt Olson. Trevor Story. Nimmo. Bo Bichette. Still not seeing anything. Cedric Mullins. Joey Votto. No sweater. Do you see a sweater somewhere? Mountcastle. Yeah, those 5-pound weights can break toes. The J-Rod? No. The J-Rod's not a sweater one. That was a regular. Heliot Ramos. Trey Turner. Seth Beer. Taylor Ward. Kyle Raleigh. Molina. Lindor. One year I had Lindor throwing a snowball, but that's not it. Muzziotti, Austin Riley, Jonathan India. Want to have one of them throw in a fruitcake or something like that. How about that? Elahiris Montero, Reese Hoskins, and a nice throwback jersey. Freddie Freeman, Corey Seager. Give me a Santa hat or something. Come on. Christopher, they do hire somebody to do their commercials for them. Hosmer, Verling, Logan Webb, Verlander. It's a cool one, throwback jersey. Yep. Matt Manning, McNeil, your reigning defending batting champion. You got Walker Buehler, Altuve. I found it. Candy cane forearm. And there might be a microphone under there. Finally. So 1 in 7 packs. So it's possible there's only one. Isaiah Zokar, Max Muncy, Alec Manoah, Royce Lewis, Little Bieber Fever, and Bobby Witt Jr. is the relic. That's not a bad deal there for that. The little box that could. Yep, there it is. Because that's the regular band there around his arm. Tatis. And that's all right. So that's done. But is it really? One more box of cards to go, and then our 2 baseballs. You know what? Let's break it up a little bit. Let's see what's in one of these baseballs now. Do one before midnight, one after. Platinum Baseball number 1. Stuck on that. So we got this. Oh, look at this. All right. Let's see if there's something special about this ball. Probably not. It's numbered 19 out of 24. All right. No inscriptions or anything like that. So, 5-time All-Star, 7-time Gold Glove Award winner, a former National League MVP, a 3-time batting champion, and the party for him was delayed a little bit, but he did get inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame, voted in 2020. So here's the deal. 2 out of the 3 teams he played for qualify. All right. He did finish up his career with a year and a half with the Cardinals. Again, that's not enough to qualify for the random. So nothing major for the A's that I can remember. But we do a recap of all the hits and the short prints and stuff at the end too. So let's see. I'm not seeing any guesses on drip. Where'd my video go? Oh, it keeps disappearing. It's like, there we go. All right. So let's see if we recognize this signature. This is going to be between the Nationals and the Rockies. Between the Nationals and the Rockies. Although he technically didn't play for either for the Nationals. He played for the Expos, but obviously that's grandfathered in. So Larry Walker is going to be the first baseball. Again, that'll get randomized in the group between the Nationals and the Rockies. '22 Donruss box. So we still got 3 more hits to go with the cards, and then we have the other baseball, and that'll conclude the break, and we'll recap everything after that. And then if anybody wants to do any personal boxes, again, we do have quite a selection here. And we just got in 2022 Leaf in the game used sports. We have 25 boxes available. And that one is going to be a good one. All right. Oh, Christopher, you just say that because he's Canadian. I don't think he's underrated. I think he got a bad rap because he played in Colorado, but if you look at his numbers elsewhere, he still did pretty darn good. And I know it's not the Hall of pretty darn good, but when you look at, I guess, what are those numbers? The adjusted numbers for the stadium that they're playing in, and his numbers are still pretty impressive. I'm not sure, Christopher. I feel like the distributors are getting the stuff later and later. So Brian Gray had posted them on the Leaf website last week. So I don't know if that is on their end that, oh, this is a nice one. Is that numbered? It's not as good as I thought it was, but got a somewhat low numbered bomb squad. It's a 99. I thought it was a 10, but it's not. Still, like them bomb squads. I want to see a nice low numbered Marvel again. We did pretty good with Donruss the first time we had it around, and now it's back and better than ever. Okay. Here we go. Jake Berger. There's Joe Musgrove you were just talking about earlier. So dropped a 5-pound weight on his foot and broke his toe. Butterfingers, I don't know. Jesse Winker with the blue foil. Those are hobby exclusive. We got Stan the Man, numbered 1051 out of 2022. Trevor Story. And I see Tom's River North. So isn't his name Marinaccio, if I'm not mistaken? I thought I saw him signing for somebody somewhere one time. 1567 out of 2022. We got Nolan Arenado. And Riley Adams with the vintage stock back. Brandon Marsh, blue foil rated rookie, or blue hollow, I think they call it. Millville Meteor, Mike Trout. Well, I like most of the sets that they're dropping. I get Bowman Transcendent because the cards didn't really get over well in the high-end community. Some did, some didn't, because they're not first Bowmans. So no matter what you do, you can't make those Transcendents first Bowmans. And so that affects the overall value. And you can't charge what you would charge for a Kia for those cards. Right? Retail, I always say it's always the vocal minority that complains about retail. The very vocal minority. I don't think that it's necessarily as big of a deal that they dropped Gallery, that they dropped Opening Day. I think it's unfortunate because those are, quality sets. Yeah, Clearly Authentic. I would have done with Archive Signature Series before Clearly Authentic, to be honest. I thought that was a good one. I wonder if that's more of a production issue than anything else. Jose Barrios, 84 out of 100. Teoscar Hernandez. I'm surprised that they're ditching the first edition again. A lot of people don't realize that was done in the early 2000s. They've done this before, 20 years ago. Austin Hayes, Aaron Ashby, and I thought those were going to stick around, especially since they already did the 2023 tops. 740 out of 2022, Babe Ruth. Justin Turner, who's not Babe Ruth. There's Mike Trout. And 85 out of 99, Marcus Semien with that cool-looking Bomb Squad card, and Jared Walsh. For a second there, I thought it was a gold, like a yellow gold, but it wasn't. Still, cool. For the Rangers, that's not a bad card. Or the Rangers. Oh, I think they're like only $30 or something. Yeah, I don't know about Clearly Authentic getting X'd. The only one that I was like, absolutely, this product has never had any traction. It's been terrible every time. And that was Bowman Chrome X. It was a gimmicky StockX thing the first year it came out. And then, I don't know what happened. Like, I guess StockX either didn't get the option of being a part of it again, or decided that it wasn't worth it for whatever cost that was for them to be involved with it. And it was never really done right, I feel. There was no hits. And a lot of times the checklist was missing a lot of key players. So A little rough. I have no problem Bowman Chromex going away in history as a big giant failure. They didn't announce any non-sports cuts, but there's been some things that we really haven't seen them bring out either. You know, Walking Dead was a part of their thing, and I know that The Walking Dead's over, but they never did finish any cards beyond season 8, part 1. I would have liked to have seen some closure on that and then finish it out, you know? There was an online-only Fear the Walking Dead that came out, but there wasn't really anything to kind of close out the series. I mean, they could have done one compilation set. They're still putting out Game of Thrones. Rittenhouse is still doing that. I think people would buy it. And then you could have done one last premium set. I don't think that would have been asking too much. Stranger Things, another one, just kind of mysteriously, and that's a hot show. That's a hot title, right? I know we're now going to be waiting forever for the last part to come out. And last year they did Wacky Packages as like a online monthly set. You know, I don't know. I didn't feel like Wacky Packages was part of the future either, but 919 out of 2022, Jose Ramirez. So, you know, they were definitely focused on the sports, and I mean, that's Fanatics' thing. But just because they didn't mention it, I wonder if they're just going to divert all that stuff over to Zero Cool. Because that's, you know, part of them too. 181 out of 192, Ryan McMahon. If the Stranger Things set for Zero Cool took forever to come out. And I say that maybe echoing the sentiments of the average consumer. It didn't really come out too late, considering how late everything else is coming out. A 3 or 4 month delay is actually probably like very minimal if you think about it. Juan Soto, Glenn Otto. But for those who buy non-sport and don't buy sport, it probably was something that they weren't used to having to experience. Carlos Correa, 1162 out of 2022. Xander Bogaerts. Juan Soto. Kyle Raleigh. That's a 59 out of 2022. Josh Donaldson. But they did kind of tease that they had a generational announcement, you know, something that will cause ripples throughout the trading card community. And that it's going to be within the next month. Now, when all this licensing thing first got announced, I was like, Topps will be the first domino to fall. Got Walker Buehler for the Dodgers with a relic. Topps will be the first domino to fall. And I think Panini won't make it past first quarter 2023. That's where we're at right now. Blue foil Babe Ruth. Do you think that announcement is that the deal is done? We've seen kind of some hints that something's going on with Panini. Including, now Topps is announcing cuts in their product lines for baseball, right? But we hear nothing about any baseball releases for Panini. I'm wondering if a deal could be done where they're just going to maybe make some sort of transition. We're in the middle of basketball and football season, right? So that's where the cards are being made right now. 370 out of 999, Christian Yelich Elite Series. You know, could the suspension of baseball products not be because of losing the MLBPA and not wanting to be bothered getting players? Again, this is complete speculation. But this is a very common point being speculated amongst a lot of people online. Tyler Megill. A lot of people are also saying maybe they're buying Upper Deck out. I don't know about that. I think they want Upper Deck to be its own thing. Yeah, I know. You'd probably want the Jordan, the James, the Gretzky, the Tiger Woods, and all that in your products, right? Francisco Lindor there. I mean, buying Panini gets you Mbappe, right? But if Upper Deck gets bought out and Panini gets bought out, you know, yeah, you have Leaf, you have Wild Card, you have Onyx making cards. To a certain degree, you could also say like historic autographs, a little bit, right? But really, you're kind of in antitrust zone. And especially the way that the lawsuits against Panini went for redemptions and how that went horribly wrong. And people did not get satisfaction out of that. I'm sure somebody would want to put that claim in. I think Upper Deck is kind of safe. I think of it like ECW when it was on TNA. I believe the story goes Vince McMahon didn't buy ECW until after it completely folded, but he did do a little bit of financial support for Paul Heyman, I think, as an act of good faith, because they wanted to keep that. They wanted that relationship to be there. Not 100% sure if I'm remembering that story quite correctly, but I feel like that was an interview thing. All right. Oh, okay. Got a numbered one in here at least. Yeah, one of the last teams that did sell. One of the ones that put us over the top. Jose Siri, 223 out of 304. So, Ichi. I also think that with as valuable as the sports card market has gotten, you almost risk the government getting involved if one person owns too much of a share. They like to stick their nose. 254 out of 349, the hit list, into stuff like that. Carlos Rodon. Matt Chapman, 1927 out of 2022. Frank Schwindel, Tony Santillan. Numbered 501 out of 2022 for Salvador Perez, Byron Buxton, Brandon Marsh. Austin Hayes, 1956 out of 2022, Patrick Wisdom. Unleashed, Stan the Man Musial, 719 out of 999. That's a sharp-looking card there. Willie Adames. And we got Drew Ellis for the Diamondbacks, numbered 14 out of 25. 14 out of 25. For a cheapy team, I think that's acceptable. All right, so we pulled a Hall of Fame ball earlier. Let's see what we got this time around. In your home. All right, what do we got here? Oh, it must be something decent. Signature debut. Signature debut certification. So this was signed, and that means it was signed in 2019. And let's see. I see the J. Oh, here we go. This is number 2 out of 9. Well, does this one look familiar? So Gary Carter did not sign his first autographs in 2019. I mean, it's not his first autographs. It's basically signature debut means that it was signed before the last game of the signer's official rookie season. Is how that works. So we got El Nino. Son of a former major leaguer. And this is, yes, that's a little bit of a miss there. Fernando Tatis Jr. I think we're going to have a couple people looking at that tomorrow. We got a few Padres fans in the shop, so yeah, Fernando Tatis. All right. So it looks like everything here. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do a recap. We'll see what we got here. And I need to do this. So some interesting stuff came out in this break. The two baseballs. So we have Fernando Tatis. That goes to the Padres, obviously. But Larry Walker, to be determined. It's going to be either the Nationals or the Rockies. So we'll get a video for that tomorrow when I get the teams randomized for the sold out RIP rip. Then we got Red Sox, Michael Chavis. Guardians, Aaron Savale. Mets, Tyler Meagle. Dodgers, Walker Buehler. Rangers, Marcus Semien, Bomb Squad to 99. Royals, Bobby Witt Jr. Rangers again, Dustin Harris. Yankees, Everson Pereira. Reds, Eugenio Suarez. Now, again, we had a little bit of an issue with the first off the line box. And I even threw in 2 packs, and those 2 autographs out of the Onyx came out of the box I threw in because I didn't want the hits to really suffer. So there was only the 1 relic card in the box of first off the line. It was all messed up. But we did get exclusive parallels galore. So these are all numbered to 17. We had Cleveland, Andres Jimenez, Atlanta, Christian Pache, and the Angels, Mike Trout. We also had these 2 low-numbered ones. Alex Bregman, numbered to 10. Bryce Baby, numbered to 25. Angels also had Joe Adele. So not only did we see some Bobby Witt with that hit and a base card, I think, in here, but we had 3 Julios. And if you look, one of them's a short print. So we have this Christmas sweater sleeve. So Julio Rodriguez for the Mariners there. Also for the Mariners, Kyle Raleigh. Foil board, Alex Verdugo for the Dodgers. Well, Tatis was on that baseball. We also had an Alonso rookie. Another Tatis. Brewers, Josh Hader. Diamondbacks, Drew Ellis out of 25. And then another junior that nobody picked up. Vlad Jr. So we got a rookie. We got number to 99 out of 2020 Prism. And then a rookie short print. So that is the action short print. And that is a wrap for the break. So do we have any requests for any personals? Again, we did get 2022 Leaf in the game used sports. So if anybody is interested in that, I have only 25 boxes left. All right, I'm not sure how quickly they're going to blow out of here, but they're going to do well at the shows. And we have 3 shows scheduled in the next 6 weeks. So just saying. And we had a ton of these America's Pastime Baseball thicker cards too. They're not too shabby. Griffey, Koufax, some other stars. So that's a wrap for this break. Again, if you are in the RIP rip, please get those payments in ASAP. I'd like to run that in the afternoon tomorrow. while we're live in the shop. So yeah, I can squeeze that out. Couple interesting things in that break. That I have 2012 opening day, so you have second year Mike Trout's in there. Gold label disappearing. So a couple of framed autos. Archive snapshots. We just got 22s in, and now we're sad to hear there'll be no 23s. And then last year's Bowman First Edition, because I guess there'll be no this year's Bowman First Edition. I don't know. And I guess so we didn't get allocated any Topps Ginter Chrome. I did manage to procure a case. I don't have any estimates on how long it's going to take to get here, but we did get 12 boxes of it. I shouldn't say a case because they're loose boxes, but still. So anybody else got anything for me? Last call. Otherwise, I go home. I go sleep. Oh, I did just drink that cup of coffee, but that'll just get me home, basically. All right. So that's a wrap for this evening. And we'll rip you a new one soon. So thank you all so much. And again, it takes me a while to get home. So if you have anything for me and you want to hit me up on Messenger, that's all good. If you're watching us on YouTube, subscribe. You'll get notifications when we go up. And believe me, if we can get that subscriber count up to 1,000, then there's a lot of things that we can do with that. All right. That's all I got for now. Have a good night.